Mm, mm, mm. Well, hey guys, it's me, it's my brother here, just not on to the topic at hand, where if you've seen the title, it is on InfoWars, where, unless you've been living under a rock for years and years on end, you know that for the conspiracy theorist Alex Jones, that he had this he has or rather had this thing on the internet called InfoWars. And he'd be saying a whole bunch of stuff. Like how, oh, I don't know, how the military was planning to make you gay, or how vaccines were making you autistic, or how the Queen of England and Hillary Clinton were alien lizards from the planet Zorg or wherever. It turns out that if you go onto the InfoWars YouTube channel, it is gone. You cannot go on it anymore. As I was going through teletext, and it says here that YouTube, Facebook, and iTunes have dropped InfoWars. And it says here, I quote, Apple has removed hundreds of podcasts by conspiracy theorist Alex Jones and his InfoWars brand from iTunes and its podcast apps. It said in a statement that it does not tolerate hate speech. On Monday, Facebook removed it. On Monday, Facebook removed the InfoWars page on its platform for using hate speech, and Alex Jones's channel on YouTube was terminated. And it says here, in a live stream on Twitter, Alex Jones said InfoWars had become the most censored channel on Earth. So yeah, I've already seen somebody's replied with a little crying emoji, and I can already imagine what all the people on the right, or most people on the right, are going to be thinking on InfoWars now being gone from Facebook, iTunes, and YouTube, where they're obviously going, what happened to the First Amendment? And I noticed one in particular thing, and that is that for some people on the right, they don't really seem to get or understand what the difference is between free speech and hate speech. And I looked up on the internet and found out for the meaning of free speech, it was basically where you'd have the freedom of speech without things like censorship and stuff like that. Whereas for hate speech, the meaning for that would be the whole thing on attacking people based off of things like their religious beliefs or their sexual preferences or their gender identity or anything like that. And for some people on the right, and hopefully not all of them, so that just to save confusion or people going down my throat and going, oh my god, you bigot, blah, 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 blah. Basically, for some people on the right, they don't really seem to get what the difference is between free speech and hate speech. So now you know, and basically, hopefully, you won't all go running down the road and going and say, oh my god, you bigot, go away and shut your mouth and blah, 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 and all that stuff. So, what's my opinion on this whole thing on InfoWars being gone from iTunes, Facebook, and YouTube? Well, iTunes I don't really use, so don't really have anything to say on that bit. Facebook I use once in a blue moon or something. When it comes to other things apart from this, I tend to focus more on things like Twitter and Instagram, mainly Instagram. And as to YouTube, pretty much I'm not surprised that much. Although I wouldn't be surprised if it was because of things like what he was saying with like so Parkland and Sandy Hook. And everyone remembers what Alex Jones was saying when it came to likes of Parkland and Sandy Hook, where he was basically saying, especially with Sandy Hook, that it was fake or that it was a whole false flag operation, that nobody died and all that stuff. Pretty much, I'm not surprised at it at all. And pretty much, I can pretty much imagine that for a lot of these other people on the right who seem to not really get what the difference is between free speech and hate speech, they will feel like they want to say whatever on earth they like, even if it is an attack on someone based on like so their religious beliefs or their gender identity or anything like that, and won't see it as hate speech even when it is hate speech, and will go and decree censorship and the removal of free speech and all that other stuff if anyone dares to try and silence them. And onto the last bit, which Alex Jones said, where InfoWars had become the most censored channel on Earth. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that might not be true. As it turns out, there have been quite, I think, a few channels or something which have been thingied on that, going and plastering things like all these rumors and speculations and stuff as hardcore evidence, science, and facts, and all that other stuff. So, anyways, pretty much if I could think of one thing where women, oh, I don't know, ew, what was it again? Everybody's turning into a sieve. Oh yeah, that's right. Say if there would be, say, now in my brain is turning into a sieve. Not having stuff to come. Forgetting what to say. Like, I don't really script stuff, and what I say, like, the only script is not my brain. And basically, well, one thing that I do remember when it comes to right wing media outlets going and thinking out stuff which isn't facts and just rumors and stuff as facts would definitely have to be the moment where, you know, a few months or a year ago or something, where Fox and Friends decided to go and figure out this thing where apparently SpongeBob SquarePants is being used by Nickelodeon to push forward a global warming agenda, which they really weren't. In fact, my little brother used to watch SpongeBob SquarePants, and I didn't really see him going and be driven to do more things like recycle more often or try to have solar panels hanging on the roof or whatever and stuff like that. Pretty much can imagine that there would probably be others who will be completely thrilled at this kind of thing and being here as being good, but Alex Jones and InfoWars have now been gone. Whereas for others, they'll wind up seeing this as like a travesty of justice and liberal propagandists trying to shut people on the right up. And anyways, I think I've been rambling on for a bit now. So anyways, if you like this video, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Comment on whether you like, whether you think this is great, if you think this is a complete and total disaster, if you think it's karma, or maybe you think you're just full of shit, or whatever you like. This can comment on whatever you like. And if you want to, then feel free to subscribe to me, where you can go and see all my other stuff, where I also do, along with friends, music videos and horror and disasters. And I think in a while next year I'll be doing season 3 for Going Down the Toilet. So, in case you're wondering. And if you are subscribing, then don't forget to turn on notifications so you know when I'm next uploading. So, anyways, I have a chicken korma, which is beginning to get cold, and don't really want to watch chicken korma that's cold. But watch chicken korma? I mean, eat chicken korma. So, anyways, if you like it, then go and thumbs up, comment, subscribe if you want. Don't forget to turn on bells for notification. And bye! and